Welcome back to another Warframe video, and today I want to bring you guys my Protea build. Now, I've done a community post, my community tab, and you guys, I asked you what builds do you want to see next, and most likely it was Protea and Excalibur Umbra. The rest I might think on doing, but I'll get back to you guys on that. But anyways, here's my Protea build, and I gotta say, this build is honestly amazing. Now, I feel like everybody kind of knows this about Protea already. They probably already knew this in the past when when first Protea came out, and the mods that you can put on Protea is like literally, I shouldn't say everything, but or anything, but there's an important mod here that you can very use to your advantage and use it as more damage accessible to you. And I gotta say, it's really dope. So something I obviously just figured out, and I gotta say, I love it. So this build right here is definitely one that I consider to be the best, and it just opens up to so much damage. And with Protea, she's amazing, and obviously she has the third greatest ability of all time, which is Dispensary, where she drops universal resources like energy orbs, health orbs, ammo, and then that's really just it. So those are an important stuff. It's just like Lavos's transmute probe, and but the difference is better, all right, because he turns everything that in that area when you cast it into the universal stuff. So it's really a huge difference between Protea and Lavos. But anyways, Protea is an amazing Warframe. Alright, she has an amazing passive ability, and that passive is going to be another great advantage for more strength. This build is literally just a top of strength on top of strength on top of strength. So her passive is, when you cast 3 abilities, you'll be access to 100% more strength on that next ability cast. Just like this mod that I'm using on my build gives you that accessible next strength on the next ability cast. So this Protea's build is going to be amazing, and let's get started. Here it is. This is my Protea build. I'm using the energy conversion mod. That's the mod that I was talking about. When you pick up an energy orb, it obviously gives you strength. I'm not for sure the percentage, but it gives you a percentage of strength on the next ability cast. So this mod is obviously amazing. Everything here, like Augur Strength, is another, or I should say Augur Secret is another mod that you can use for strength as well, and it gives you another second apply to whatever the mod says. Cunning Drift, obviously, for stretch. It's obviously range. I don't know why I said stretch, but anyway, that's also a mod that's on there. And those are only the important mods. Obviously, no efficiency in there, because obviously I'm using blind rage and I'm trying to keep that strength in there. But I know someone's gonna be like, yo, why don't you just have the at least a little bit of efficiency? Well, that's not gonna make it any better. And second of all, you have your dispensary, all right? Dispensary is going to keep up that. Not only that, but Arcane Energize is going to increase your energy by 200. So anyways, it does not matter about the efficiency. As long as you keep recasting Dispensary, that is going to keep up your energy. Alright, so keep recasting that. Do not forget it. A lot of people forget, and then they complain about, oh my god, this build is trash. No, you got to keep up that thing going, casting. You got to keep it going. Right, because if you don't, you're gonna die, and then you're gonna run out of energy, and then you're gonna be frustrated. All right, this build is a bit difficult because obviously the duration is a little bit off. All right, so the duration with the dispensary is a bit long. All right, but the thing about dispensary is that it takes 5 seconds, I'm guessing, that's what I'm going by, for something to come out. All right, and it does that for a long time, and it just pisses me off how they made dispensary like that. So that's not my fault, it is actually the creator's fault. All right, anyways, you're gonna be using obviously your second ability sometimes, and then your first is obviously the continuous using and using for that you know, that strength. All right, I'm also pulling them in with the auger. Magnus anomaly. That's what it's called. All right, it pulls enemies in when it's a max rank from like 30 meters. So that's what I'm also using, because enemies just like to stand there and they'll try to kill you. All right, so what you want to do is bring them into that to the first ability, which is called Shrapnel Vortex, I think it's called. All right, I'm not, you know, so great with the memories of every ability cast or every ability on Protea, so but yeah, I think it's called Shrapnel Vortex. I mean, you'll see it cast anyway, so I literally forgot. But anyways, that's not important. What it is that basically, oh, grenade fan. But anyways, I just saw it. But anyways, this is just like, it's literally a recast. All right, with this, when you take it to the steel path, as you saw there, the what's it called, acolytes are literally just easy to kill with this build. I mean, it's just insane. With blaze artillery, you're gonna be murdering your acolytes. All right, so this is another great farm for that. But obviously, you know, you really just want to find a spot for this, because I've tried this with like just trying to like use my Protea in like an area where enemies are going to be coming from all sides, and then you're not going to be able to watch your back. You're not going to be able to watch the front, the side, the left. Like, it's just hard. You got to find a spot where it's closed, and then enemies just come from where you want them to come from, like from the front, and not from where your blind spot is obviously vulnerable. So this is obviously, you know, for something that you might want to use for farming, or if you just want to have a squad and then you're thinking about using this, go ahead and do that. All right, it's very important that this is not just a build for like roaming around and stuff like that. All right, if you're gonna have a squad, this build is very, you know, it's good for that. But then if you want to farm, you gotta find a spot that's closed and then use it for that. All right, this build is not just to take it anywhere, basically. I mean, you can, it's up to you, but it's just not the purpose of really for that. All right, and when, you know, creators make type of builds like these, is not really meant for taking this anywhere. It's more meant for steel path bases and survival bases, obviously. So there's no way you should complain about, oh my god, why don't you just make a build where it's like usable for anywhere you go. It's not meant for that, man. It's not meant for anything like that. So stop taking it that way and use the build for those purposes, like steel path. It's meant for something like that, you know. So if you want to go ahead and switch out anything you want, if you're giving me advice or whatever, leave your comments down below, because I always get them anyways. All right, let me know in the comments below, what would you take out of this build, you know, remove any mods from this build. Let me know in the comments below, because you guys will do it anyways, so it ain't even matter. But if you did enjoy the build and you think that this is honestly perfect, please leave a comment below, and make sure you leave a like to this video if you did enjoy it, and make sure you guys subscribe if you're new to the channel. I mean, honestly, that's really just it. Oh, one more thing is that I did show this in the video. If you guys do want to switch out Arcane Avenger for Guardian or Barrier, please do so. All right, you don't need that Avenger in there. All right, Avenger just increases crit chance when you take damage for 45% of that crit chance. All right, so that's why I have it in there. All right, for extra damage when I'm using my weapons. So that's really just the only thing I need it for. If you want to switch out your aura for growing power, if you're thinking about using weapons, you know, like anything, it doesn't matter, go ahead and do that. That's why I had the aura mod in there, just to, you know, reduce armor for enemies. So that's just the basics of my build, and if you guys, like I said, enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment down below what you think, and yeah, that's really just it. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You know you guys can always hit me up. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.